back to my channel. It's your girl Inuma, your certified abundant life coach. Hope your day has been going well. Hope your week is going great. Welcome. So in today's video, it's going to be another continuation of the 30-day challenge, and today's our day 8 of the storytelling challenge. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I do, to handle stressful situations in my life, how I handle moments when nothing seems to make sense anymore, times when there's just a lot of struggles, tribulations, lots of challenges. Every corner, like nothing seems to be working. I feel like I'm stuck in a box or pushed in a corner, and all efforts and all things that I've done to improve the situation all fails, and there's no one else to run to, nobody else that could save the situation, and I'm just feeling like my back is turned against the wall. So yes, in those times, those are times when I actually recognize as very challenging times, very difficult moments for me. And some of the ways that I tackle these challenges is what I'm going to be discussing in this video. So stay tuned. So yes, some of the ways that I handle challenges and tough situations like that. The number one is going back to the drawing board and asking, the Holy Spirit to intervene in the situation. So basically running to God in prayer, falling down on my knees and, surrendering everything to God. I'm going to do another video some other time on, the power of surrender. But in today's video, I'm just going to be focusing on some Bible scriptures that have helped me, overcome very challenging moments in my life. And we have here, the first one I'm going to be discussing about is on Proverbs 3 from verse 5 to 6. It's a famous Bible verse. Here it says, if you see me looking down, I'm actually looking at my tablet. Here it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. That is one of my favorite Bible verses of all time. It always it calms my spirit whenever I read this. It just makes me realize that I have to release the need to control the situation, the need to have immediate answers, the need to fix it mode. Because sometimes when challenges become so like heavy and I feel so overwhelmed, the first thing I want to go into is fix it mode, and I'm trying to find a solution, like what can I do, like trying to play God. You know how we sometimes try to play God in our lives. Yeah, so those times I know that that's not a time I want to play God, because it wouldn't work. Like all my efforts are going to be frustrated if I keep on trying to fix it. So I take my hands off the driving wheel and I'm just like, Lord, have your way, like take over this situation, because right now I really don't know what to do. I'm in a box, in a fix, like feeling frustrated and feeling overwhelmed, and I need his help. I need his grace to, help me pull through those challenging moments. And he always definitely comes through. But in those times, in those seasons when I feel like, my back is against the wall and I don't know what to do, I go back to this Bible verse. It makes me realize that I have to release control, release the need to try to fix it, and just give everything back to God. I seek him in prayers, devote more time, spend more quality time. That's the time I need to hear from God. I need answers, and I need to spend time with him, meditating on his word. And this word always, once I read it, I'm like, okay, so God is trying to tell me to relinquish and give everything back to him. So I'm seeking him in prayers. I'm coming to him in a broken state, a broken heart. I go back to his word and I'm studying it, meditating on it until it actually begins to minister to me, speak to me, in depth to calm, my troubled spirit. And when I begin to feel his peace in my heart, that's when I know that, okay, he's taking control, he's taking charge of the situation. So yes, this Bible verse always makes me realize that I'm not in control of anything. Like, yes, I know sometimes people say, yes, you control what you can control and then leave the rest to God. But at the core of, this life, what I have, grown to understand over time, I realize that you really are not in control of anything. You're not in control of tomorrow. Even today, you're only in control of the now, like right now. The next hour, the next 30 minutes, you're not in control of that. Anything can happen, at any time. So me realizing that, it makes me more humble. It brings me in a state of humility where I'm just like back seeking the face of God, surrendering everything to him and just basically asking him to take control and take charge of the situation. And sometimes I hear his voice, right, when I begin to, like go haywire, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out, and my mind is traveling 1,000 times fast, and I'm still able to hear him even in that chaos in my head, and everything. And only what I can hear him say to me sometimes is, do you trust me? And when I hear him say that, it kind of makes me step back, and I realize that, okay, I'm moving too fast and I need to slow down. So when I hear that voice, he literally asks me, and he has asked me that question, trust me, I can't even count how many times I've heard him really say to me, do you trust me? And then I step back and I'm like, okay, okay, God, I hear you now. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, God, no, I don't trust you right now. Like, things are going crazy and I need answers. And sometimes I'm like, okay, yes, I trust you, Lord. And I just let it go and release it back to him and say, you take the charge right now. You take the wheel, because I don't know what I'm doing, like, and this is someone that I'm used to being in control of, things, being in control of my life, what's going on around me and all of that. And I've always find God always pushing me back and say, do you trust me? And that's a moment where I know I need to step back and just release it back to God and say, okay, Lord, take control, take the glory, take the honor. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm releasing this need to control or fix the situation, and I'm letting you have your way in my life and in this situation. So yes, this is one of the ways I handle, very difficult moments and challenging times in my life. And at the end of the day, at the end of things, down the road, when I look back, I'm like, oh, God he actually came through for me in a way that I wasn't even thinking was foreseen. He just kind of shows up and does his thing, and things just seems to smoothen up again, and keep flowing. But whenever I feel that need, and things start to become chaotic, I run back to him and I'm asking him, going back to his word and seeking his face through quality time with him, meditating on his word, and just waiting to hear from him directions, and him ministering to me and telling me what next to do. And sometimes I really don't have to do anything. I just have to just step back, and he's just trying to slow me down so that he could do his thing. But yeah, that is one of the ways I'm able to handle very stressful, difficult times in my life. I'm going to continue to do this 30 days, and I'm going to share with you more and more things that God has been revealing to me, and ways I've been able to tackle certain challenges and situations in my life. But yes, I hope you got something out from this video. It was great. It was nice having you all join me today, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Hope you have a great one, and take care. Bye bye.